On first down, it's Newton. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Newton, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. 3rd and long, it's Newton. And able to find Dorsett. 13 yards, good for a giant first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. A beautiful fake. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's got this down to the 35. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A first down carry for Henry. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
That's whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First down and 10. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Mixon with a first down carry. It's a big play there. 43 yards on the ground. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Wide, get wide. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Back to Mixon on first down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Rodgers. He completes it to Boyd. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff. Derrick Henry all alone. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
First and 10 at the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he finds Howard complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now it's Rodgers. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Joe Mixon His 14th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Prater, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. All tied up at 10, 2 minutes left in the first half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. Oh, he tried to pitch it and the ball's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Dorsett's got it.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for him. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Rodgers now to throw. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. He gets this one to Boyd. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Newton now to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. Here we go.
And some room to roam now. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mixon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. So it's his 2nd miss of the game. They both hurt. This one especially so.
Yeah, you've got a chance to give your guys a second-half lead, and they're counting on you to put them in front. And I tell you, there's no one more disappointed than he is that he let his guys down.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Ben Gideon drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
On 2nd down now, Mixon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Rodgers now on 1st down. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 30 yards. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Prater for the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains. Newton on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's a quick throw out wide to Dorsett. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. On 4th down, Newton. And no, it's incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Inside. Hey, check.
On 1st down, Mixon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Call that a gain of 11. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Joe Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
61.
On 1st down, Rodgers. That's caught by Howard. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
All day, all day.
Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. 10
yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Defense all day, all day.
Rodgers going to go on fourth down. That one complete to Hill. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on fourth down in the fourth quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. To throw is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
26.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They'll run with Mixon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2.